Hello everyone, I'm Kayla, and today is Top 5 Thursday, apparently. Mobby. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey over at gingerreadslainey. I will leave all of the links to the wonderful Wednesdayers below. Please go check them out. They're all amazing. So let's get started with my top 5 TBR Benchwarmers. This means that these books have been sitting on my shelf for a long period of time. Coming in at number 5 on my list is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I just really want to read it because, number 1, it's a classic and I need to read more classics, and it's been sitting on my shelf waiting for me. And number 2, it's referenced a lot in the Infernal Devices trilogy, and you know how much I love that series. I want to know what Cassandra Clare was referencing when she said Heathcliff on the moors in that certain cave scene in Clockwork Princess. Sexy. I think I've had this on my shelf for about 2 years. I definitely want to make it a point to read more classic literature. Coming in at number 4 on my list is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I actually am going to wait now until Ignite Me comes out in a couple weeks and then marathon the series. I cannot wait to dive into it. I know I will feel all of the feels about this book series, and I just can't wait to see what the fuss is all about, what her writing style is all about, because I heard it's really unique and poetic and beautiful, and I just can't wait to feel all the feels, and also to figure out what chapter 62 means, because I feel like it's something important, because all I hear people talk about is chapter 62 and Unravel Me, I believe. So yes, and I love this cover. Thank God I don't have the ugly cover. I'm just saying. The next book on my list is The Archive by Victoria Schwab. And like Shatter Me, I've heard nothing but amazing things. I love this cover. It's so beautiful. You can't really see it because my lighting sucks. I apologize. And it's so soft too. I love the feel of the hardbacks lately. But yes, definitely need to read this book soon. And oh my God, there's a tear. I know Jessie at Jessie the Reader raves about this book and about Victoria Schwab's writing in general. Yes, I cannot wait to read it. And I believe the Unbound just came out or comes out this week or so. So yes, I definitely need to get on the archive train. The next book is actually a bind up of an adult fantasy series I've had on my shelf for a year now, and I bought it at a really good price. It was only $18 for the entire 10-book bind up, and it is The Amber Chronicles by Roger Zelazny. I'm gonna say that's how you pronounce that last name. I said that like in 3 videos now. It's a bind up of all 10 books, and maybe that's why I'm turned off of reading it. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to get a bind up. It looks gorgeous on the shelf, don't get me wrong, and it takes up less space than 10 books would. And I've heard nothing but amazing things. The reviews on Amazon are phenomenal about this series. I feel like I'm not a fantasy fan if I don't read this eventually. And obviously, since there's 10 books in here, I think the books might be actually a little short because, I mean, the writing is so small. Holy shit. Maybe I should read like 1 book a month and be done this year. That's a good idea. I'm so smart sometimes. And the book series that I am most embarrassed to have on my shelf and to never have read it. You know how much I love fantasy. I have never read The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Moment of silence. Picked it up when I was younger after I read The Hobbit, which I really loved. I loved The Hobbit, loved it. And I loved the Lord of the Rings movies. They were my life back in the day. They still are. Oh my God, I had bookmarks in here from like the 8th grade when the movies came out. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Aragorn, look how sexy he is. I'm so excited right now. Arwen on the back. And then we have King Theoden and Samwise Gamgee and Frodo and Gandalf the White. Yes, Gandalf the White kicks ass. Eomer and Eowyn. She was annoying and whiny, and she had to realize that Aragorn was just gonna be like, I'm an elf kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go marry Faramir. Putting the bookmarks down. Anyway, I'm excited that I found them. They were on page 136, so maybe that's how far I've gotten. But on page 136, I still haven't met Aragorn. They're still walking around the forest, and maybe it's just a little slow pace for me. I'm not really sure. Let me know below if you guys have struggles with The Lord of the Rings. Let me know below what you think of the movies versus the books, if you have read the books. I know I'm going to have to read this eventually. I can't consider myself a true fantasy fan if I don't eventually read this series because I'm embarrassed and I hate these covers so much. But it is what it is. Alright guys, that's my top 5 TBR Benchwarmers. Have you read any of these books? What do you think of them? Comment below, let me know. Let me know what your number 1 TBR Benchwarmer is, and I will see you soon with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye! How many times do I say let's get started in my videos? Hello everyone! What is up with my hands? Alright, my hair is out of control today, I'm just saying.